Thanks for staying up late and welcome to New Mexico Football Friday. We have your high school football fix for the next half hour. El Dorado and Manzano deciding District 2 6A, the game of the week. Jared Chester will be here soon with that. First, let's see what's on the show. Eye of the Storm. Cibola Cougars in there tonight at Cleveland. Technology and a skull cap. Jared will explain about that. Academy Chargers drumline in the house. First, West Mesa via Trisco Heritage. Defending District 5A 6A champion Trisco Heritage and West Mesa, both undefeated in district play to start tonight. Third quarter tied at 12, West Mesa. Punter goes down for the low snap and his knees on the ground, and then Jaguars getting the ball again. Watch this. Darius Moore getting the handoff, going up the middle, keeping his feet, going in for the score for the Mustangs. Actually, he was stopped before he would get in for the score. And then it would be a Trisco Heritage getting something going. That is Mr. Aaron Bean on a pitch and slicing and dicing his way through the defense on his way for a long touchdown. That would make it 26-12, a Trisco, and it's the Jaguars repeating on that district, winning the ball game 33-18 is the final. Rio Grande Ravens, District 5 6A facing Albuquerque High. Bulldogs taking the field, a rainy night. Rio Grande would go up 4 and out and a punt, and then the Albuquerque High Bulldogs would get the ball after this. Narky Vitosio getting the ball going up the middle, and he was stopped. And then it would be Vitosio this time getting loose, shaking, juking, going all the way 80 yards, taking it to the house for the score. Loses a defender while he takes it to the house. Fans in the rain loving it. Rio Grande trying to answer after they got the ball back, but only they would give up the ball on downs. Nothing working for the Ravens tonight. Albuquerque High would get the ball after the drive stall, and the running back, Victor Hernandez, he gets the ball 30 yards, and he goes in for another Albuquerque High touchdown. The Bulldogs are rolling. It would be more Albuquerque High coming up. As you see, the Rangers kept coming down. It's a surprise. Onside kick, Albuquerque High getting the ball back, and that would set up the quarterback, Narky Vitosio. The pass to Victory Hernandez, and with a name like Victory, you know he's going to run down defenders and score for the Bulldogs again. Albuquerque High didn't seem to let up on the offensive end. They would get the ball again from the onside kick, and they would march down the field one more time. And this time is Vitosio calling his own number, getting into the end zone. Albuquerque High wins it because they were up 55-0 at halftime. Bulldogs with the game called because of the mercy rule. They win at 55-0. Onto the scoreboard now, we see Valencia. Is that right? Valencia over Santa Teresa, 50-8. Towels knocked off by Robertson, the Robertson Cardinals. Cobre over Socorro, and Santa Rosa better than Tucumcari. That battle always a big one down there between those two. Time for the game of the week, and that means Jared Chester is lurking in the area. Jared.
Thanks, Van. Yep, you know me, always on the lurk. But let's get to this week's game of the week. The 6A District 2 title was on the line as the Manzano Monarchs hosted the El Dorado Eagles out at a very wet, cold, but perfect weather for football, Wilson Stadium. With that, let's get the coaches' keys to the game.
You know, I think, who's going to control the ball in the rain and take care of the football is going to be a big thing tonight. And who makes plays? You know?
Control the ball and limit them on offense for sure. They got a very explosive offense. I think the number 2 offense in the state. Oh, I'm sure both teams are ready to go. Everybody knows it's district championship. Winner takes it. So everybody's ready and pumped up, ready to go.
Let's get to the highlights.
Go out there, play like Monarchs. Play for each other and believe in each other. Let's go play football.
Can you dig it? Monarchs and Eagles head-to-head for the District 2 title. Turn up the heat. And it would be El Dorado jumping out on offense first as quarterback Jace Jackson keeps this one himself. And like a surgeon up the middle, making cuts, breaking tackles as he almost finds the end zone but would fall 1 yard short. But next play, who do you call the bulldozer? Noah Schweitzer plows in for the first touch of the game as the Eagles go up 7-0 after the PAT. But the Monarchs would answer right back. Their opening possession, Orlando Perez hits Dominic Constant on the swing pass, and he has some running room. Breaks for the sideline while breaking 2 tackles, punches in the equalizers. We're tied at 7s, ladies and gentlemen. The rain started to pick up for the Eagles' next drive, and so did Monsanto defense. Brian Watts says turn down for Watts, stopping Schweitzer, forcing the Eagles to punt. Their following drive would start the second quarter, and watch Orlando Perez do his thing. Decides to keep it himself, and there's nothing between him but green in the point box as Perez goes 80 yards to the house. Man, it was cold, but these fans just Netflixing and chilling as the Monarchs take the lead 14-7 after the PAT. But that touchdown must have lit a fire under this El Dorado team, as this heavy rain couldn't even put it out. Jace Jackson shows off the footwork once again for the 15-yard touchdown, as the Eagles went on to score 20 unanswered points before the half. They go on to win 40-21, taking the district title.
Making the small things, I think we adjusted a little bit in the defense there after they scored 2 quick ones. So proud of our defense for coming back and playing the ball, playing the man, not the ball, as far as tackling.
So there you go. The Eagles take the District 2 title and better to 8-2 overall. Van, back to you.
Thanks, Jerry. District 1 6A is up right now in the Cleveland Storm, continuing their pillage through the league in the perfect season. The Storm running out and hosting the Cibola Cougars tonight. Gabe Ortega running and looking for someone to pass to. Finds Ryan Anderson. Anderson moving the chains because he's good for the first down as he gets snagged by the 40-yard line. Then later in the drive, Ortega over the middle. Adam Cook, and he's in for the score, 7-0. Cleveland Storm doing work. Coach Ridenauer says, good work, boys. Rain coming down hard. Storm not bothered because they are the Storm. Sean Nieto getting the ball in the end zone for the 15-0 advantage. The Storm never look back. They are still perfect on the night as they go on to win it. 39-6, the final tonight. Staying in District 1, third place Volcano Vista in the City Different to face last place Santa Fe. Both teams coming out. And the first play after the kickoff, quarterback Adrian Blea for Santa Fe throwing the interception to Nick Morning of Volcano. And he's going to sleep good and have a good morning tomorrow because he gets to about the 5-yard line. Next play, Dylan Gassaway passing, looking for Isaac Martinez, and that's a touchdown, 6-0 Hawks because the PAT wasn't good. More Hawks, and this time it would be Gassaway, just like his daddy, Donnie. We used to call him Alika, played for the Lobos. Hands off to Matthew Otero, that is, for a game of 20. Then a couple of plays later, Gassaway in for the touchdown, 12-0 Hawks. And Gassaway just showing off, hoping Dad and his brother Dan will watch it. Gassaway, the 18-yard run, and he's still setting up. And we're still in the first quarter when all this is going on. Then it would be more Gassaway. This time, Jordan Dickey, downfield, Jordan hauling in the pigskin, and that's another Volcano Vista touchdown, 19-0. Final score, Volcano Vista wins it, 59-6. Now, Santa Fe lost the game but fought long and hard on the line. You know what that means. They won the Spirit Stick.
This week's Spirit Stick brought to you by CNN.
All right, look at the battle, man. Artesia, Titletown coming in hard, trying to win the Spirit Stick in week number 10, but Santa Fe, enough votes online to get the job done. They decorated the stick, and they celebrated.
NTA, we are Santa Fe. SA, NTA, we are Santa Fe.
Oh, yeah, they want to keep the stick. Now, let's tell you how the stick works. You know, if you win in the Spirit Stick playoffs at the end of the year, you will get to keep the stick. Time to step away from the highlights for a minute and talk about something a little more serious. Concussions are a reality in sports, and Jared Chester found a place in Albuquerque using technology to change that.
That's right, Van. Concussions are all too often a part of football, but there is now a company here in Albuquerque that's trying to change those odds. Big hits in football. They are going to happen, but the effects that concussions and impact of multiple hits over time have on a football player's brain have really been in the spotlight in recent years.
It's not just a concussion or 2 concussions, it's every hit matters.
That is Michelle Urban, and she is the CEO of the Pressure Analysis Company here in Albuquerque, a company that is on the cutting edge of concussion technology, as they have created a system called Smack Cap Athletics.
These are actually just prototype ones. It's wirelessly transmitted, so in the back of here will be the wireless transmitter to the mobile application.
Other companies have products comparable to this skull cap, but their competitors use accelerometers, where PAC, on the other hand, is using pressure sensors that measure direct impact hits, which overall is more efficient.
Our sensors can not only detect the hard hits, but we can also detect lower level hits, and we can also count them, which is what sets us apart from many of the other impact sensors.
The cap will be lined with over 80 of these sensors that send information instantaneously to a screen that can be seen by coaches, players, or trainers. This technology is still in the prototype phase, but they have partnered up with the Duke City Gladiators, and they are actually testing this technology in their upcoming season.
It's like you're not wearing technology, it doesn't even feel like it. It's just a skull cap that they wear naturally when they're out there playing anyways.
These impact monitoring systems just don't apply to the sport of football, as it transcends all impact sports.
Soccer, rugby, and lacrosse. Repetitive hits are not getting the attention that they need, and that's why we're doing this.
Jared Chester, News 13 Sports, Albuquerque. For more information on how this homegrown technology, on how you can be a part of it, go to the KRQE.com. But now let's get back to tonight's action with Van.
Yeah, thanks, Jared. Back to the highlights. Carlsbad in the driver's seat, District 4 6A to start tonight, and hosting the Hobbs Eagles. And this one would be a shootout as the Caveman put up 48 points on the board as they set up a score here on the quarterback key from Casales Rivers. He would be down inside the 5. Following play, Luke Wood lays the lumber into the end zone for the touchdown. As I said, Caveman put up 48. But guess what? The cameras weren't rolling when Hobbs went on to win this one. They put up 56 points. Eagles rolling tonight. High school football scoreboard, more scores now. Still waiting on Capitan and Tularosa. Maya Mira knocked off by Farmington, Piedra Vista all over Gallup, Hatch Valley over Hot Springs, 55-0. If you don't see your score, just look at the ticker. We got more scores in the ticker. We need to take a break. More Football Friday is on the way. Mayfield having something to say about the district. The Trojans handling their business against Gaston when we come back. But first, check out our cheerleaders of the week from Valencia.
Take it to the end zone. Hey, move that ball. Take it